The video opens with a wide, cinematic shot of the Winchester Mystery House at dusk, shrouded in thick fog with eerie lighting that sets a mysterious tone. We then see a realistic portrait of Sarah Winchester, dressed in a black Victorian morning gown, standing near a table filled with blueprints, her expression distant and haunted. Next, a scene shows the chaotic construction site of the mansion, with confused workers building staircases that lead to nowhere and doors that open into empty air. The tone shifts to a candlelit seance room where participants sit tensely around a table as a ghostly energy begins to manifest behind them. A dark hallway appears, with a shadowy figure at the end barely visible through the mist. We then witness a staircase that abruptly ends at the ceiling, abandoned and unsettling. A wide-angle shot reveals a second-floor door that opens directly into open space. No balcony, just danger. The camera glides through crooked corridors with warped angles and strange geometry. We return to another seance chamber, this time with red wallpaper and flickering candles, the air thick with spiritual tension. An empty Victorian room, covered in cobwebs and shadows, gives a chilling atmosphere of time standing still. A stained glass window reveals the number 13, glowing mysteriously in filtered sunlight. Inside a large room, 13 chandeliers flicker overhead, while an empty chair faces a ghostly silhouette in the corner. A cracked clock ticks ominously at 2 a.m. in a hallway, swallowed by dust and silence. In a close-up, a ghostly male figure appears in a broken mirror, wearing a top hat, his eyes locked on the viewer. A fictional old newspaper headline reads, "Heiress builds endless mansion to appease spirits," with a grainy photo of Sarah. Old tools are abandoned in a half-finished room, the light filtering in just enough to highlight the dust. Sarah Winchester is shown walking alone at night through a fog-filled garden, a lantern in hand, her silhouette barely visible. A flickering candle lights a table filled with blueprints and mysterious symbols. Mist rises from a cold Victorian bedroom, while a ghostly face appears briefly in the mirror. A group of tourists react in fear during a haunted night tour, their flashlights casting dancing shadows. Daytime returns as modern visitors enter the mansion beneath a cloudy sky. A paranormal investigator scans the hallway with an EMF meter, the suspense building. Meanwhile, a film crew prepares a scene inside a haunted room, their lighting gear casting unnatural shadows. A surreal moment follows, a close-up of Sarah Winchester's anxious eyes layered with faint, ghostly shapes. A quick comparison shows other famous haunted homes, Amityville, the Lizzie Borden house, intercut with the Winchester house. A fictional horror film scene plays out with a ghost woman slowly emerging in the corridor. Cut to a colorful gift shop display filled with Winchester souvenirs and postcards. Earthquakes crack a mansion wall as candles tip, frozen mid-movement. A tour guide dressed in Victorian attire tells chilling stories to tourists in a dark hallway using a flashlight for dramatic effect. The exterior of the house appears again under a full moon, fog rolling across the lawn in slow motion. The conservatory, once full of life, is now overgrown and dusty, its glass ceiling fractured. Inside, Sarah writes letters by candlelight at a desk cluttered with books and strange diagrams. A hidden door in a wooden wall creaks open slowly, revealing pitch-black darkness behind. An antique clock with 13 numbers ticks as the tension rises. A ghost child peeks from behind a curtain, blurred and almost imperceptible. Lightning strikes the mansion as the silhouette of the house glows against a stormy sky. Sarah's leather-bound journal sits open to reveal strange floor plans and handwritten ghost notes lit by candlelight. Restoration workers fix parts of the crumbling facade while preserving its Victorian essence. A surreal time-lapse shows the house expanding over time, floors stacking endlessly in a dreamlike loop. The final shot is powerful. Sarah Winchester's ghostly silhouette fades slowly into a long hallway, disappearing into darkness as the screen cuts to black.